Have you ever dreamed of a bigger life? Promised yourself you'd begin tomorrow and then watch tomorrow slip away? If you've ever felt ambitious but lazy, this tale is for you, and it might just change how you move forever. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by endless green fields and tall trees, there lived a young farmer who was strong, healthy, and full of dreams. He would often tell to the villagers, "I have the largest piece of land than other farmers of the village. One day I will be the richest farmer in this village. My fields will shine golden with crops. People will come from distant lands to learn my secrets. I'll be the pride of this land." Everyone admired his ambition, but there was a shadow following him everywhere, the shadow of laziness. When the sun rose each morning, painting the sky gold, other farmers were already in their fields. The young man stayed in bed, telling himself, "I'll start when the sun is higher." When the village men worked under the scorching midday sun, he sat beneath a neem tree, talking about someday. When evening came and others counted their day's harvest, he counted the reasons why tomorrow would be the perfect day to begin. He loved to imagine success, but he hated the hard work that success demanded. His dreams were grand, his actions were nil. One evening, an old and wise farmer, the young farmer's uncle, came to visit. The uncle stood at the edge of the young farmer's land. The soil was dark and rich, but bare. The whole land lay wasted, growing nothing. "My son," the uncle said quietly, "why is your land empty? You speak of golden harvests, but I see only dust and dry soil." The young farmer laughed it off. "Don't worry, uncle. I'll start tomorrow. My field will be legendary. Just wait and see." The uncle's gaze did not waver. He had heard this tomorrow 1,000 times before. He decided to teach a lesson to the young farmer. He reached into his pocket and pulled out 2 small sacks of seeds. One sack has the seed of mango, the other has the seeds of weeds. He placed 2 tiny sacks in the young farmer's hand. "These are not ordinary seeds," he said. "One sack has a mango seed, which signify the ambition seed and fulfill your dream. If you water, protect it from sheep, cow, and other cattle, and care for it daily, even just a little, it grows into a tree that yields golden mangoes, which worth more than a gold. But it requires consistent attention, no matter how small." The other sack has the seeds of weeds, which signify the laziness seed. It destroy your land, time, and dream. Plant it, leave it alone. It needs no care at all. It rushes to cover your land. It spreads like wildfire, choke everything else in its path. Both futures are in your hand. The choice is yours. Which will you tend? The young farmer stared at the seeds. He thought, "Of course I'll plant the mango seed." That night, the young farmer planned to rise early and sow the ambition seed. But when morning came, the task felt too big. He reasoned, "I'll do it tomorrow when I have more energy." Days passed. Boredom nudged him at last. One afternoon, he carelessly tossed both seeds into the ground. "Let's see what happens," he muttered. "I can always fix things later." Weeks slipped by. He gossiped at the well, napped at noon, and dreamed out loud. Then one morning, drawn by a strange curiosity, he walked to his field. What he saw brought him to his knees. The laziness seed had exploded into life. Thick weeds covered every inch of the field like a green fire, swallowing everything. Near the edge, barely visible beneath the weeds, a fragile sprout. His ambition seed struggled, thirsty and thin, dying from neglect. His uncle returned, scanned the damage, and spoke softly. "This is your life made visible. Ambition is a delicate seed. It needs hard work. Without action, it is just a fairy tale you tell yourself. But laziness? Laziness grows all by itself and devours what you don't protect. You wanted greatness, but neglect is already claiming your future." The young farmer sank to his knees, fingers trembling over the wilted sprout. For the first time, the truth pierced him. Dreams are sparks. Action is the fuel. Without fuel, even the brightest spark becomes smoke. That night, he did not sleep. For the first time, he understood the truth. Dreams aren't enough. They're just seeds. Without daily care and hard work, they die. He saw all the tomorrows he had buried. He whispered, "If I don't change now, I'll be owned by these weeds forever." Then he remembered something his uncle had once told him. Laziness isn't who you are, it's just a habit, and habits can change. Before the roosters cry, he was in the field. He pulled, tore, and yanked the weeds until his palms burned and bled. He watered the ambition seed. He returned at noon. He returned at dusk. He returned the next day and the next. The weeds fought. He fought harder. On the third sunrise, his uncle appeared again, this time not with seeds, but with a small wooden card with 3 lines carved into it. 1. Make it small. 2. Create easy routines. 3. Be consistent with the above 2. The uncle sat on an upturned bucket, nodding toward the struggling sprout. When goals feel huge, your mind flees to comfort. So we trick the mind by shrinking the mountain. You can't achieve your dream by plucking weeds until your palm burned and bled, and water the seed dawn, noon, and dusk. You are gonna hurt yourself. Understand these 3 lines carved on the card. He held up one finger. Rune number 1, make it small. Don't try clearing the whole field in a day. Instead, do it every day. When you reach the field in the morning, pull a few weeds, then few more on the second day. Repeat the task until the whole field get free from weeds. In the same way, don't water the seed all day long, just water it once in a day. That's all. A second finger. Rune number 2, create easy routines. Don't gamble on willpower. It fades by noon. Schedule a routine that helps maintain the health of the field without hurting you with too much. Water at sunrise, pull weeds at sunset. That's easy. A third finger. Rune number 3. Be consistent with the above 2 rules. Promise yourself that no matter whatever happens, you repeat your routine without fail. You meet the 2 rules every day. In the beginning, it feels hard to meet, but as you go, it becomes easy. Initially, you need to drive it alone, but as the time passes, it drives you with it. The momentum takes you with it. The young farmer nodded, breath steadying. He put the card in his pocket and began living the 3 lines. The next morning, he didn't vow to conquer the whole land. He committed to 5 weeds. 5 led to 10. 10 led to a clear corner. He didn't plan to become the best farmer in the village. Instead, he followed the rules. And on days when his old enemy whispered, "Later," he said, "Let me finish the work first." Day by day, the field began to change. Each morning, he watered the struggling ambition seed. Each evening, he pulled a few more weeds. The work was hard. His hands bled, his back ached. But he noticed something remarkable. The more he did, the easier it became. Small wins added up. The dying plant began to strengthen. New shoots appeared. Within months, what started as a withering sprout had become a sturdy sapling. Within a couple of years, it had grown into a magnificent tree that bore golden mangoes, each one sweet as honey and large as a man's fist. As years rolled, one tree became 10. Within just a few years, his once barren and weed-choked land had transformed into a breathtaking mango garden. Hundreds of trees stood in perfect rows, their branches heavy with golden mangoes. What was once the most neglected land in the village had become its crown jewel. His success spread in all directions and attracted merchants from distant lands. His mangoes were sold for the highest price in the market. Season after season, his wealth grew. The young farmer who once couldn't get out of bed had become the richest farmer in the village. His childhood dream, the one he used to speak of while sitting lazily in the shade, had bloomed into reality through countless small daily actions. But more than wealth, he had earned something priceless: respect. The same villagers who once shook their heads at his empty promises now sought his wisdom. The transformation of his land had become legendary, but those who knew him understood the real transformation wasn't in the field. It was in the farmer himself. When young villagers came seeking his secret, he would share his 3 simple rules once his uncle gave him. 1. Make it small. 2. Create easy routines. 3. Be consistent with the above 2. Dear listener, you hold the same 2 seeds in your hands. Ambition seed requires your care, your action, your daily commitment, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Laziness seed grows wild while you sleep, while you scroll, while you wait for tomorrow, and even if you do nothing at all. The future is not only in your dreams, it's in your hands too. Your dreams are not too big. You are not too lazy. You simply haven't discovered the power of small, consistent action. The young farmer transformed his life, not through a dramatic moment of change, but through tiny daily choices that seemed insignificant at the time. Follow these 3 simple rules in your life. No one could stop you from achieving success. 1. Make it small. At first, reduce the big task into small chunks of work. 2. Create easy routines. Create a structured plan and schedule to complete your tasks. 3. Be consistent with the above 2. Follow the first 2 rules without fail until you reach your destiny. Start now. Not after lunch, not next week. Today, right now. Write 1 sentence. Read 1 page. Make 1 small step toward your dream. Your spark is waiting for fuel. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need superhuman willpower. You just need to be consistent. Even the smallest effort done regularly creates massive change. Your future self is watching, hoping you'll be the one who finally breaks the cycle. Don't let them down. More importantly, don't let yourself down. The time for tomorrow is over. Your epic story begins with the smallest step you take today. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone who keeps saying tomorrow. Subscribe to Streams of Wisdom for more stories that transform lives. And remember, you don't need perfection to change your life. You only need to begin. Both ambition and laziness seeds are in your hand. One grows with dedication and hard work. The other grows while you sleep. Which one do you water today?